Darkness is not simply the absence of light. It is the place where the deepest secrets are buried, truths so hidden that no light can ever reach them. The story of David and Emma leads you into a world not only of love but also of terrifying mysteries concealed beneath a shadowy veil. This love is far from perfect. It is tangled with dark lies and twisted truths, holding you captive until the very last moment. Prepare yourself to face the buried truth in the darkness. A reality only the brave dare to confront. Don't let your comfort hold you back from uncovering what you need to know. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next episodes, where I will take you deeper into these cold, hidden secrets. And don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear your voice in this world shrouded in darkness.
So you won't miss stories that will send shivers down your spine every night.
The darkness beside me. David, my husband, was once an engineer until an explosion took away his light. Since then, he has lived in complete darkness. Yet still maintains resilience and an optimistic spirit. Me, Emma, met him during that time, and our love began through small gestures, a touch of the hand, a gentle stroke on the shoulder. Helping him sense the world through other senses. Though he cannot see me, David feels my presence, the only light in his dark world. David is totally blind. He cannot see any light. Whether day or night. I once thought this would be a great divide between us, but strangely, it made our relationship closer and more special than ever. In absolute darkness. David reveals another sense, a perception I can barely imagine. His hearing is terrifyingly sharp. Every tiny sound, the creak of the floor as I step lightly through the room. The soft clink of a cup on the table, or the steady breathing in the night, he perceives clearly. I like standing in a dark corner, gently touching his hand or placing my palm on his shoulder. And just that one touch is enough to awaken him. He turns his head and smiles softly, "Good morning, Emma." His warm, tender voice reminds me that even though I may be separated from the world by light, we can still blend together in our own space. Those moments are so gentle that I realize love is not just what the eyes see, but what the heart deeply feels. Defying the darkness. I always want to keep a sense of surprise for David, just as love needs to be nurtured with playfulness and warmth. I often quietly approach him from behind, slip my arms around his waist, and hug him like a gentle trap. He always reacts with a mock pout, pretending to be annoyed at being fooled. But I know, behind that face is a subtle smile. A secret delight only we understand. Once, while David was reading the morning paper, I joked, "Have you heard about another missing child? That's the third this year." He smirked and replied curtly, "I can't see anything." That answer was more than just a joke, it was a profound truth, a tiny crack revealing the darkness surrounding us. Yet, within that darkness, our connection grew stronger. More enduring than the fake lights outside. I love how David keeps his humor alive despite life's hardships. And I, with my little pranks, add warmth to our relationship, keeping it vibrant even in the dark. Hit subscribe and ring the bell so you won't miss the dark secrets waiting for you to uncover. Living with darkness. This summer was unbearably hot, like a challenge to all who must endure the harsh sunlight. I woke up in the small room, the 60-watt bulb casting sharp, stabbing rays, burning every inch of skin. I pulled the curtains, letting natural light flood in, thinking quietly, let my body return to nature, no need to hide. David woke later. Sluggishly entered the kitchen but still wore a bright smile. He called out, voice full of affection, "Where are you? Want to play Marco Polo?" The game, a childhood memory, has become our ritual each morning. But the scorching heat made it hard to imagine standing under the lamp or around the house to play. As usual, the game never lasted long, ending with giggles as we collapsed on the bed or sofa, tender moments yet soaked with the fatigue of everyday life. Though we may be limited by the extraordinary, love still blooms in these very ordinary moments. The curse on the ceiling. I am not confined by cumbersome clothes or my physical form. I climb the ceiling like a cat, each step gentle as I hold a coffee cup upright, not spilling a drop. 3 of my arms cling firmly to the roof, my chest suspended just inches from David's skull, like an invisible ghost waiting for the perfect moment. He moves around the room, feeling his way past kitchen shelves, then wanders into the hallway with a bored look. I quietly crawl toward a dark corner where I hit a strange object, a boy, wrapped carefully in a spiderweb of newspaper. Silence blankets the space. No one speaks. Yet every breath, every small movement, carries something terrifying and mysterious. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the dark secrets waiting for you to uncover. The silence of the boy. I chew the last remains of the left thigh, watching the pale face of the boy twitch weakly. He's not completely dead yet, but poison in his body has paralyzed him, silenced him. Unable to cry out or find escape. In the darkness around me, that boy is only a tiny part of the horrific secret I must keep. In the cold storage, where not a single ray of light can reach. I've hidden countless other children, small, silent souls, unknown and nameless. Tiny skeletons piled atop one another, covered in thin spiderwebs and tattered newspapers. No one knows this place. No one hears their cries, no one senses the chilling cold of what has turned to ash. The space beneath the cold storage is deathly silent. Like an unspoken mass grave where those tiny skeletons remain eternally still. I look down at the rusty frames, the traces left from little lives buried in darkness. Breakfast passes in silence. I return to the living room, put on my human clothes, approach David, and hug him from behind. He turns around, a mischievous smile on his lips. How come I didn't hear a thing? A simple question. But behind it lies a dark world of secrets only I know, a world where those tiny skeletons rest forever. I think David is just a victim of fate. But the real darkness dwells within Emma, the woman he trusts most. Horrifying secrets, intricate lies have buried all light and truth. Do you have the courage to stare straight into this deception? Leave your thoughts in the comments and share the video if this story has drawn you in. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss the terrifying mysteries I'll reveal next.